Yeah, that's kind of part of our, like, you know, when we reach more people because they could see that, like, hey, they're in a residential neighborhood too.
Yeah, we're not just out on the farm in nowhere.
Yeah. All right, we're growing homes. We're in South Florida right now, and our whole yard right here is all food forest. It's all edible landscaping, and it's there's medicinal plants and you know, fruit trees and vegetables and all kinds of stuff. So we're excited to show you guys around. Thanks for coming.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And we're growing homes. I'm not sure if I said that.
Yeah.
Yes,
you did.
All right. All right, cool.
I'm Vinny.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, Anthony, my wife Camila,
Hi.
and my brother Vinny. And we got Bamba right here coming
there
in.
he is.
That's our
Yeah, it was
right there. He
All
pulls
right,
his
so
weight.
We're definitely in the middle of a food forest, and there's so much going on to unpack here. Can we talk about your growing style?
Sure. Yeah, you want?
Yeah, so I'd say it's like a mixture of things, combination. Like we like the whole. When we first got into this in 2020, we went down a lot of the different growing rabbit holes with, like, you know, agroforestry, food forest, permaculture, all the different buzzwords, and we kind of took our own thing and created this. Like we have some symmetry with some rows. We have some random, like this is more of like a food forest where you'll see there's seedlings in there and more random. So we took it kind of, I think Bruce Lee talked about it, like you learn from a lot of people and you pick and choose.
Yep.
You want to
Yeah,
elaborate?
and every property is different too. You know, we've learned a lot of plants do, you know, certain plants do well here, certain plants don't do well here. So one of the main takeaways that from growing on this piece of land for 4 years is don't be afraid to remove things that aren't looking good. And, you know, don't, like, trees and plants should grow, like they should grow abundant. If it's like 2-3 years and your plant hasn't grown much at all, like, don't be afraid to just, hey, chalk it up, maybe put it in a pot, put it in your nursery, and then put something new in that spot. So, you know, we've learned that the hard way, and we've kind of held on to plants where we should have, hey, let's remove that thing and put a new one. So you'll see as we go around, you know, some of the newer fruit trees that we have, and some of the different learning experiences, and, you know, especially with these pineapples up front too. So, and we're still learning, you know, we're always learning and always improving. And, you know, one of our goals too is to share a lot of content and information about what we're growing here. And we have other Growing Homes properties too. We grow food on our rental properties that we have, our portfolio properties, and we're learning a lot at those as well, you know.
What do we do with Growing Homes?
Take us there.
Yeah, take us there.
Okay, so we buy, for the long-term hold, we buy rental properties. Usually they're multifamily properties, and it allows us to grow food at the properties. Why do we grow food? For the tenants. That's our goal. It takes a while. It takes some time for us to get there to be able to feed the tenants, but that's the goal. We're doing it. We're growing food. The fruit trees are maturing. It takes time. One of our properties, we already had bananas. We gave away bananas to our tenants, so, you know, they're getting there.
So cool.
Yeah.
And pineapples too coming up. Pigeon peas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many
Papayas coming.
We also fix and flip properties. We use those proceeds in order to buy more multifamily properties so we can keep long-term and feed more people. So that's what we do.
Yes. Yep. And we also have a online masterclass, educational food growing masterclass as well. If you go to the 7dayfoodgarden.com, you can find out more information on that. And then we're also selling, as you guys walk around, you'll see a lot of sugarcane growing. So we're also selling sugarcane cuttings. We're sold out right now, but stay tuned. If you go to shop.growinhome.com, we have a waiting list. So we can let the people that are really interested know first before we go ahead and start marketing it. You could sign up for the waiting list.
And I'm sure we'll put all the links below and everything.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Awesome.
So
like made for the media, bro. Like,
yeah, we've been doing it for a little. Yeah. It's when you do a lot. I think we're almost at 1,000 posts. So the more posts you do, you know, the more you mess things up and learn. And
Like, you're like, you don't know what to talk about, and you look at the camera and you're like, hey,
a lot of takes.
Yeah.
So
Great.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Come on out.
This way. Yeah, our whole property is a big old loop, so we'll go this way.
Yeah, then it wraps around over there, and there's food growing everywhere. Yeah, and we even have a little nursery too, where we propagate a lot of stuff for other properties too.
What tree is this?
So this is a Rollinia.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a South Florida thing. We can't grow that.
Yeah, they like it tropical. We're on the border, but
For
Jack
sure.
has some fruiting, and we're pretty much the same zone as him. So yeah,
Beautiful.
they'll grow here. And we have a neighbor, right? That's fruiting.
Yeah, we have a guy a couple blocks away. Friend of ours has one that's a fruiting tree.
Our
But-
first Relinia was from him that we tried.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one we ever ate was from him, and we got hooked. And you know, we had a tree already, but this is one of those that's kind of on the border where we're like, should we keep it? Should we pull it? But we decided to keep it, and it's starting to come back. It's starting to look good again, and we've known grasshoppers are kind of been chomping on it a little bit, but it's part of the game. So
We all got to eat.
and this right here, this is we make a lot of teas from this. So this is called tropical lemon balm. If you guys smell the leaves on that, it's like it's basically like lemon, like a lemony.
It feels like it. I feel reset and calm.
And this right here is as you guys know, or a lot of you probably know, it's oregano, Cuban oregano. So that's got a really strong scent to it, and it grows really well as well.
Eats this, like, every
Really?
Wow.
Just eats it.
I have a
Wow.
pot right
It's
next
strong.
door.
Yeah.
Yo, she's crazy.
Wow.
Like,
That's
okay,
good
girl.
though. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Every
cool.
time
And
I
it
grab
numbs your mouth. So
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she likes it. She's teething.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how old is she? She's how old now? Oh my god, like
1.5,
17 months.
something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats. Yeah,
So
amazing.
cute. Thank you. Thank you.
Probably smart too.
Man,
Zen.
smart attitude.
Yeah.
everything, bro.
She's like a sponge.
Yeah,
I bet.
exactly. But let me show you.
Yeah, and you were talking about things we've learned and good things and bad things. So when you live at a property for more than a few years, you like if it stays more dry, if it stays more wet. So like here, our property naturally is a little lower. As you see, like close to the foundation, it's higher, but here we're a little lower. So the stuff like this that was like some of the more original planted trees, you'll notice we didn't mound them up, and those were the ones that we learned a lot from. But then you got plants like sugarcane and bananas that absolutely thrived here because of all the water. So like we learned what was successful over the years, and then we adjusted accordingly. So you'll see the newer fruit trees are mounded high with a lot more like sand and
Like that
draining
one,
soil.
that one,
Yeah.
this one. You see the
He's hanging out. This is a cool plant
Are
too.
you getting chip drops to?
Yeah.
About quarterly mulch drop.
We just call local arborists in our area, and we really try to just get hardwood chips. You know,
Okay.
that's one tip for you guys out there is
hardwood.
yeah, when they add in like palm chips, like when you go to try to pitchfork it, it all kind of gets stuck, and you're just kind of sitting there like this. It's kind of a pain. It breaks down, but just like trying to move it, especially if you're don't have big machinery and just a wheelbarrow. Yeah, it's tough. It humbles you. It humbles you. You're like, I know it was free, but like, man, it's humbling. It's
Seriously.
yeah. Yeah, there you go.
With that pitchfork,
But yeah, so we got this is a star fruit here. That's another one we learned from. When we first planted it, it was like planted at this level right here, which is probably a good 1.5 feet lower.
for sure.
And then we put it in our nursery. We nursed it back to health, and we planted it's a carry variety. So we nurse it back. It's got new growth. It's looking better.
Planted about 3 months ago?
Yeah, about has a nice lizard on it. Yeah.
Yeah, those lizards love it.
This is what, sugarloaf?
Sugarloaf pineapple.
Sugarloaf pineapples coming up.
They needed to be higher too. They didn't like it low.
These are all the next generations of pineapples. So eventually these will start getting big. We like to let them grow for, at least till about maybe 10 inches of growth on these. And then we rip them off the side. And then we just take that top and plant it back next to it. So we got some more room around them. They like to be tight and dense. Another thing we learned is if they're not dense, like they could get a little looser. So when they're more dense, it helps them with the wind. It helps them stay upright when there's a good patch of them together. So yeah, and this is all sugar cane. All this stuff that you see guys growing here is
Thai purple sugarcane.
and that's only about 5 months,
6 months.
6
maybe.
months.
It grows about a foot a month.
That's what we've learned. Yeah, sugar cane's about a foot a month. Very fast growing.
Right. If it's in the right position, right place.
And do you guys know about these over here? Spiral ginger. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, check this out.
So the tips of the flower right here are edible, and you pull them out the side of the tops, and they're basically like a sweet. Closer to the back end of it, they're sweeter, and a little bit further up, they're sour, and they're good to add to your salads. It just adds an extra crunch.
Yeah, a lot of vitamin
Really,
C.
yeah, super delicious. A lot of good health benefits, and they grow well.
Here, try this one.
Oh,
but those are
This one right here, that one's probably be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you want the newer, like the ones that get a little fluffy and the ants kind of get in them pretty quick. So,
Like a nice.
have you had it? Have you? Yeah, it's amazing.
I
It's
never tasted it. I've only
really
seen it on
good.
Instagram.
Yeah, no, it's really good fruit, or not fruit, but it's
Really good
it's like a flower. Yeah,
Good
I
flower.
can definitely taste the vitamin C.
yeah, that's good.
Beautiful.
That's a good. And they grow well. Like they really like shade. We used to have a big banana plant here,
Okay.
but since they were established already, they're still really growing well. So
Yeah, now it's starting to get more shade too with
yeah,
this whole
the
section.
sugar cane and
this is also up now.
yeah, it's up a little higher. Exactly. Yeah.
Everything here is just
The
nice
paths.
because of the water.
Yeah.
Camilla, I think there's some ants right under you.
Oh,
Be
I
careful.
think
Oh,
they're
they're all around.
If they're not red ants, you should be
Yeah.
good.
As long as they're not red.
So tell her a little bit about your whole flower.
My flower bed.
Yeah, how you do them.
So here, because it's mounded up, we think there's a lot of like natural fertilizers in there.
Yes.
And what did we have here that we?
So there's zinnias,
But what did used to be here?
remember massive.
bananas.
Yeah, we used to have a huge banana clump
Did you do a
circle.
chop and drop?
Oh yeah, a lot of chop and drop, a lot of food scraps.
We wanted to let more sun in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of nitrogen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah. No,
So the flowers are just thriving.
and these are natives too. These are Florida natives.
Okay.
Gaillardias?
Yeah. Yep. And they volunteer kind of every year. We didn't replant these; they came back up. So they'll die back in a couple months, and then
Can I take a seat?
oh yeah. If you find them, yeah, take a bunch.
The fact that they're native.
That's another thing why we're doing this, guys, is to give back and to give other people seeds and plants and cuttings. And one of our sayings is like, don't hoard the plants. You know, you can't hoard all these plants. Like, spread them.
I don't know if you're spiritual, but they were
For sure.
given to us.
Yeah.
We don't own anything.
For sure.
What did Sarah
Stewards.
say? Stewards. Yep.
Yep.
I love that. I was like, oh my God.
Tell
We're the
Vin
keepers of the land.
exactly.
Yeah.
Talk about this amazing plant.
Are these in?
Yeah, you guys are gonna get more plants and seeds and
Fruit, yeah.
yeah, we got guavas too to harvest.
Oh, you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
bring tears in my eyes.
Talk about this a little bit.
This is actually galangal.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's in the ginger family. It's root.
It
It's
smells so
yeah.
nice. It's spicy.
Yeah, it's got some kick to it. Yeah.
It's really good. It's really spicy at the beginning, but then it comes down really fast.
Like you take a shot of it.
We can rip some out. Maybe let me see if I can do it with my hands.
You want that shovel up front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah. Oh my God! Paul Raleigh gave us like a root. So we got that in like 2021. We kind of moved it around in pots for a few years, and then we planted it here. And this has probably been growing like this, what, 2.5 years?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the biggest I've ever seen it. And we took probably half of it away last year. And it probably tripled since.
This is like 10 feet, maybe 12.
Yeah, it's tall.
But
I've never seen it this big.
harvest
Have you seen it this?
shovel, if you have some of your own, you kind of just like etch it out.
But
That's
did
a
you
good
see? There's
section.
roots there. Did you check
Yeah,
out the-
there's the. Pretty sure.
And you guys could grow. I don't know. Maybe you could bite the root, but like just grow it. Grow the roots.
Smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm literally about to try some. I'm all about the invigorating.
There's a lot of roaches in there.
That,
Yeah, but they're
what is this
breaking
one
stuff
called?
down.
The
Spiral
spiral ginger?
ginger. Yeah.
Spiral ginger was key.
Yeah. You could take here. I brought a pruner with me. I'll give you guys a cutting of that. It just.
Oh.
One thing about this is it takes time. Don't give up on it. It might take like 2 months to really sprout. Like you want the brown parts. That's where the energy is on cuttings, like the brown. Maybe just remove these leaves. Oh, that one's dead. But yeah, like just remove these leaves.
You said it's in the brown.
Just kinda
where it
peel-
sprouts?
Yeah, like that's where the energy is a lot of times in cuttings. Like the green, like a lot of times people try to plant the green, but it doesn't have as much energy as where the brown part of the here. I'll give you a fresh one too,
That's a real pro tip you just gave us.
just in case. Yeah, like so the green, like you just take this off.
Yeah, and put it in a
And-
bouquet.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, or chop and drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them these too.
smell it.
Yeah. There you go.
I wanted to eat a piece.
Yeah, I'll give you a piece to eat.
Is there's some root there?
Yeah, there's some root
So
here.
the one that's poking up like right here, that's a baby.
No, that's like it.
It's more the root. It's like a ginger.
Got you. Never mind.
Turmeric.
That is
Yeah.
gonna be like
That's
a
good for you
whole
guys to
thing.
grow it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut these here so it's easier to carry.
Perfect.
Yeah, and they sprout back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's another thing when you guys are doing cuttings, like you don't need the green mass. Like you don't need the green leaves.
Yeah, we should get a bag.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
He's a general contractor.
Okay.
So he always comes prepared.
Awesome.
With all type of tools.
Heck yeah.
But thank you. I see you also have a little papaya coming
Yeah,
up.
papaya, and this is a Jaboticaba. Jaboticaba.
Shut
Here's
up.
your thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so are we doing like the canopy layer, the understory? You're gonna let this one grow up because it grows quickly, and then cut it back.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's so close.
Yeah, that might have been a volunteer
Yeah,
too,
This volunteer.
Oh.
We didn't
because we just sprinkle seeds out here a lot of
Okay.
times, you know. And the best fruit trees that we've seen. Here's another tip for you guys: the best trees that like have done the best, like have been from squirrels or some other birds planting them.
Yeah.
And like they
Yeah.
grow. It's wild to see. We have one that we'll show you guys that like the real proof of it.
For sure.
But the ones that actually get planted from by nature, like
Yeah.
it's just it's
So
wild.
they
Yeah,
want to be there.
Yeah,
They didn't
exactly.
be there.
exactly. Yeah. So
All right. And you'll see mangoes. They're spaced about 15 feet apart, all of our fruit trees.
Okay.
And this is a orange sherbet, right? Is it
Mhm.
orange
You can
sherbet?
tell it's my favorite fruit.
Yeah. I've already seen 3 mango trees.
yeah,
Oh,
mangoes are amazing. More sugar cane. This is a green variety on the front,
Okay.
so you could see that one near the cat there. He's laying down for you.
Camera, Bambi.
So we got about 6 varieties of sugar cane now.
Here's a clump here.
6
We
different
had
kinds.
around the perimeter, we had another nitrogen fixing plant. We had it's called the Mexican sunflower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all around the perimeter used to be Mexican sunflower.
And then you changed it to the vertical.
Well,
Well, the
the,
vetiver, and then it was Mexican. So the vetiver was there.
Okay.
it was vetiver and then
the
Mexican sunflower. And we took the Mexican sunflower because we sold out of our sugar cane. So it was like it was a really good.
Spaces.
Yeah, we needed more space to grow the sugar cane, and we got a bunch more different varieties too. What do we have? About 6 of them.
About 6 varieties.
6 or so. Yeah.
So how long were you building the soil with the Mexican sunflower before you chopped it and were able to do this?
Probably
Years?
2 years, at least 2 years.
2 and a
Yeah.
half, 3
Okay.
years.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah. So all the roots are still up in there, and
But it wasn't a plan. Like we didn't plan to take
yeah,
Mexican sunflowers off. It was a lot of work for them.
yeah. A lot of they grow very
Yeah,
fast.
Really fast.
Yeah.
So
Lots of chop and drop.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad thing.
We had like
but
100 of them. It
Yeah.
was, instead of
Very healthy.
sugar cane, it was Mexican sunflower.
That's
Yeah.
what I want to do to our yard, but it gets so unruly, and you
Yeah.
see people's, and it's just flopped over.
It flops over. Yeah. You gotta be on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But this is beautiful, and so
He's chilling. He likes that mimosa.
Yeah.
Um,
Stealing the show. Stealing the show.
with the vetiver grass, can we talk about why you guys are growing it?
You want to take that one?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So vetiver, there's a lot of good things about vetiver, and we haven't even tapped into like they say you make cologne out of it and stuff. Like we haven't even tapped into like the root stuff. But in terms of what we're using it for, chop and drop, and it's also like helping support our border of the property before our drainage swale. So it's good like against erosion, and then it also like we can't control what our neighbors put in their yards or what the city comes around and spraying. So the roots go really deep with vetiver, and it filters things from leaching in that we don't really like.
Because
So
when
a couple of
it
those-
rains a lot, you'll see this whole swale gets all flooded out. So instead of having that water soak into our garden, the vetiver kind of work as a natural barrier there. So yeah, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful plant.
Yeah.
Like let's add that.
It
It
is.
really is a really cool
And
plant.
it could be a living fence. Like when they get tighter, stuff can't really get through it.
Yeah, here-
Usually when we get around that
Yeah,
side.
another tip to add in if you guys are thinking about planting the vetivers, like we get a frequently asked question, like how close should we plant them in order to have them to where no weeds can come in, and like Vince said, they could have a nice fence. We would say 2 feet. Like you want to, 2 feet max. Like these right here are planted about 4 or 5 feet. It was because it was in the beginning, and there's a big piece of like land or decent sized piece of land, and you know, they're expensive. If you buy like 1 gallon size plants, are usually around like $8 a piece.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're very easy to propagate. You know, if we had to do it again, we'd just grow one and then propagate from that one, and then put them 2 feet apart instead of, I think we put them 5 feet.
Yeah.
And you could see there's gaps still here, but you know, we'll show you some other ones that we propagated from here, and we planted them, I think, like 1 feet apart, and you can't, the weeds can't come penetrate through, and it's literally like a wall, and it's on this side over here.
We learned from this side and applied it to that side.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I'm over here like,
so
get an
smart.
idea.
This is another mango.
Yeah, because we have the, what is it called? Bermuda grass.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah,
And
comes
it's
in.
just,
Yeah.
it's like a plague.
Yeah, and it's tough to get out. It's like,
so
you got to
hard.
pitchfork
That's a
it.
deep root.
It's deep, yeah.
It's very tough. Plus the Florida Bethany,
Mhm.
the tubers.
Yeah.
I definitely need something that grows deep down.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
soil.
And
That's like a
and
block.
planted tight.
And the
For
good
sure.
thing about vetiver is that when it flowers, the seeds are
Oh.
infertile.
Yeah.
So you don't have
Oh,
to
good.
like worry, oh my gosh, it's gonna propagate all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
So
Like an invasive.
There's other grasses that the seeds are fertile, so it's like
it spreads
you're gonna
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so we did mention that this is for a chop and drop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Chop
wanted
and
to
drop,
make sure.
yep.
We got into the deepness. Of
Yeah,
it.
basically what chop and drop is too, like to really break it down, it's like mulch. It's living mulch. You, instead of having to keep bringing in mulch, you have your chop and drop, which you take that down and you put on your fruit trees, and it turns into mulch, breaks down, millipedes and bugs and beetles eat it, and worms, and it's called the poop loop. They poop it out, and that poop is your fertilizer. So yeah, we got that from Elaine. Yeah, shout out Elaine Ingham. She's
Soil food web.
yeah, soil like scientist. She's amazing. We learned a lot from her. So
It's the biggest mound I've seen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait till you see this other one. So it gets the water, like if you, okay, so here's the reason. I'll show you. So if you pull this mulch back right here, so this
I
soil,
was like, is that a worm?
yeah,
That's
there's
the
millipedes and worms. So the soil stays like really like, and we're in the dry season right now, and this is how our soil is. So it's still like, it's really kind of soggy and like really loomy. And the fruit trees and mangoes, like a lot of people complain about, oh, my yard is all sand, but they really like sand because it drains well. So fruit trees like sandy soils. And then when you build it up with mulch, it's even better. So you have sand for the drainage and really amazing soil from the mulch and all your chop and drop breaking down. So it's the best of both worlds. But here we didn't really have any sand because this whole yard before we purchased the house used to be like a forest. And the people right before us cut everything down. So throughout the years, all the leaves and everything was dropping on this floor right here. So it literally built up the soil to where what you see there. However, it doesn't drain very well. And if this was at the ground level, like we've tried it before with like probably 3 other mangoes or 4 and other fruit trees, and they just don't grow. Their roots literally grow like straight sideways. They don't go down. Because if you dig here, you know, especially in the rainy season, like within 1.5 feet, it's water. So most of the year it's like that. Like right now is maybe for another month or so, it'll be dry. But I would say the majority of the year you dig down where it's level in the paths, and like 1.5 feet, you're at water. So it's because the water, they don't want to sit in water. It'll root rot the plants.
We're in Jupiter that the water level is higher.
Yeah, maybe.
Neighborhood, though.
Yeah, this neighborhood, and like Vinny said, it's just lower here. Like if you see the house, like there's a step up into the house, and we'll show you over here. It's a little more noticeable, and then we'll compare it to the neighbor's yard as well. But it's just, I think too, the way the land is, it's just lower. Like it should be like our like whole front yard should be probably about like here. That's what I always say. So we're all like in the paths is already 1 foot down. So
we have parts that on the paths that
stay a little bit wet, but they dry pretty quick, but still, it's
The
still
mulch helps a
soggy.
lot.
Yeah.
The mulch helps a
So
lot.
that's why we mounted the mangoes up real tall, and avocados.
I'm looking at that one. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that one's up there. So yeah. This is more sugarcane. Different. This is a red variety that we got down at Grimmel Grove. So that place is amazing if you guys are ever down in the Florida Keys. It's down in Big Pine Key. It's called Grimmel Grove.
Is it the same Grimmel as the Jaboticaba?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. The Grimmel Japota. Yeah. So Google that story too, guys.
Yeah, we've had 'em. I think we have one ripe that we might be able to try.
Yeah, yeah, we have two. Yeah, this is a sapodilla that we had another one, and kind of the same thing. We planted it at the level of the paths pretty much, and it didn't grow too well. Yeah.
So now we're doing.
So we mounded it, and yep, this was planted what, 2 months back, if that.
About,
Yeah.
6 weeks.
And it's very green.
Yeah. It's coming. This variety is called the how do you say that? Mullets.
Yeah, and these used to be bananas too.
Got you.
So we took out pretty much. We had 12 banana clumps.
Yeah,
And
probably
now we're
100
down
bananas.
now we're down to 3 clumps ish.
And these are cassava.
Yeah, yucca. So now that we
That's
have
these
more
right
time,
here.
we could do the yucca.
Beautiful. And some pigeon peas are gonna be a
Yeah,
border.
some pigeon peas. Yeah,
They
they volunteered.
Volunteered, yeah.
That's what it looks like. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm just pick it. Here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is a more mature yucca.
Awesome.
So
They're so pretty.
yeah, beautiful
Yeah.
plants.
So lush.
So what this is? It's a like a more of a tropical potato.
Mhm.
So in tropical climates, subtropical climates, potatoes don't grow as well. So this is the alternative, and I like cassava bet more
Yeah,
than
they're
potatoes. Yeah.
They're much
'Cause-
more healthy.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Much
they're
healthier starch than potatoes.
wow,
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
delicious.
Mhm.
You have to cook these, you know. So that's one thing that to add in there. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to because it has cyanide.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So
most people boil it before they fry it, just to boil out
Okay.
the cyanide.
yeah, we boil them. So yeah, you want to talk about the cuttings, Vin, and what you do with those?
Yeah. So here, let me put this shovel down.
Yeah.
You ready for whatever?
Exactly. So yucca is super easy to propagate. All you need is like a 3 to 5 inch cutting, and you just take a piece of it. That's what this is. It's cut off, and then you just literally stick it at a 45-degree angle in the ground. It also likes well draining soil. Don't put it in a wet place.
Sandy soil.
Sand. We actually put some coquina sand on it. And what we did too, like if you're planting it closer to a fruit tree, you don't want to face it towards the fruit tree because like now the roots are going to grow here. So if this was a bigger sapodilla and the roots were out here and you put it this way, you could damage the roots when you dig it up, because the whole goal of this is to get the roots underground in about a year, the yucca itself. So
It
these
could
were just
take
planted a
less.
week ago.
It could take less.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
well
10 to
draining
12 months.
6 months.
And to feed it, we use
We planted our neighbor here across the street. We planted for her like little food forest, like a miniature food forest, and we had some yucca. And 6 months later, she had a lot of.
She had a good amount of yucca, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we feed them just worm castings. I think we've added some biochar in there, azomite, just all natural fertilizer. Everything here, guys, that you see is all naturally fertilizer. You know, it's all naturally fertilized with
Natural fertilizer.
stuff from the earth. Yeah,
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 for sure.
with
No
natural
synthetic
Exactly.
fertilizers.
So this tree right here hasn't fruited yet. We may we're not sure what we're gonna do. You know, it might be a understory to this mango tree, but we don't. You know, this is the main crop. So if this interferes with it, we may have to move it. But
What is this?
it's called a peanut butter fruit.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've had this before. Have you guys?
Yeah.
Tastes a lot like peanut
It
butter.
really does. It's a red fruit, and it doesn't. You're looking at this fruit, it's like there's no way this is gonna taste like peanut butter, but it really does. It really does. Yeah.
It
So
looks like it's doing good.
yeah. It's way happier. You know, it's
It looks like it's fruited.
Wow.
no
Didn't
kidding.
even notice that.
Wow, there it
Yeah, not
is.
Take her
Let's
out.
go.
There it is. Nice. Yeah, we were wondering, like that's from seed too. So
Wow.
maybe 2 years, if
Okay,
that.
Well, save the seeds,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna come back.
There you go.
We got you.
Perfect. So this is another mango here.
For sure. This is the queen,
Yeah, it's called a sweet tart
the monarch.
variety.
Do
Yeah.
you guys like her a lot?
Oh yeah.
I can tell you're doing everything to keep
Yeah. Down here, these are jack beans. So
Yes.
those will help fix the nitrogen in the soil and also the erosion because it's so mounded up. So we're hoping the roots get deep and you know it.
Have you grown jack beans before?
Oh yeah.
Okay, They get
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
So are you gonna keep the what is
We'll
it,
let them.
vine?
We'll let them get a little
Okay.
bushy, but yeah, we'll trim 'em. Every time you trim them too, it'll release nitrogen into the soil as well.
Okay.
So-
is that naturally or by chopping?
I think it probably does happen naturally, but when you chop it, it releases it as well, and then it promotes new growth for this plant. and then also tells the mango to produce new growth as well.
Shoots off
So
the nitrogen. It doesn't have as much leaves on it.
symbiotic,
Rid of the-
is that the word?
something
Yes,
like that.
symbiotic.
Exactly.
That's what the vetiver is too. Every time we trim those, it fertilizes the sugar cane right in front of it.
Yeah.
It shoots out that nitrogen underground.
Are we gonna get into the labels? Because this is so permaculture.
Yeah, we can.
Love it. No,
We can.
We don't have to do that. It's
All right.
beautiful. Yeah, and so this is the yucca root.
Yeah, we have to add some more soil back there.
Kind of fell. So we're gonna.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We could propagate that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's dinner for like 3 weeks. Yeah, you could boil that and make so many fun things. You can also make flour with it.
Yeah, it's good. We love it.
Sweet. It smells amazing. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's taking off. That was that plant probably quadrupled in 2 months. Like that thing's getting big.
And they can tolerate a lot of drought. So
Yeah?
Yeah.
it's good that it's in some mulch because it really gets the opportunity.
For sure.
You guys have a cassava.
I think we passed.
Yeah,
we
cassava lane,
we
yucca
passed
lane.
up a cantaloupe. We've been experimenting with cantaloupe. Let's talk about this real quick. So we have bunnies up here where we're at in Martin County, and what we've noticed is the bunnies have been really eating all the new growth. So we've been trying to put chop and drop on top. And it's to just and hide it. And if you see right here, like you could see a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's coming up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so guys, yeah, you could either put like cages around it or just try to chop and drop, and it's been working. Yeah, this is vetiver here. Yeah.
It fell.
So is this a different type of cassava?
Yeah, it's a variegated one.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never seen one like this.
Yeah.
It hasn't been as productive though at our place.
Which I would like because cassava takes over.
Yeah, it
Like
grows.
6 months, like she
It
said.
grows.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you don't have a walkway anymore.
Yeah.
I.e.
Yeah, we gotta chop that down. All right, so this is one of our favorite little fruit trees. Well, not too little. They get big.
Oh, this is my favorite too.
Yeah, so we could eat. We left a bunch of them for you guys, so we could start eating them.
I'm
And
gonna go crazy.
this is the
Yes.
strawberry tree,
Yes.
Jamaican cherry here.
Yay.
It literally tastes like cotton candy.
My favorite fruit.
So one thing about these too, the aftertaste with the skin could be a little sourish. So, or not sour, but like tangy, like tart. So what we like to do is just kind of just get the inside out.
Yeah, and just spit out the.
I mean, you can eat the skin, but we just kind of crunch it, get the inside out, and just drop it back. You know, so
Give you more later.
yeah, because there's seeds in them.
So it comes up from the root. Yeah, it comes up from the root.
Yeah,
So you guys have it pruned so nicely. I just want to show what it looks like.
yeah. Eat some. Get in there. There's a
Yeah.
bunch.
I'm trying to be demure. 'Cause I will be picking all of these off.
Yeah, no, take them. There's a lot of fruit coming.
This is why they call it the strawberry tree, because the flower looks like the typical strawberry flower.
I was
So that's why
always
it got the
wondering
name.
that. Because they also call it Jamaican cherry.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, here.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
So
take as
freaking
many
good.
as you can. There's thousands right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is the most we've had.
Yeah.
It reminds me of cereal. Like
Yeah.
Cheerio?
Yeah.
Not even Cheerios, Fruit Loops.
Or
Not
even like
nature's candy.
Lucky Charms.
On
Like,
the ground?
yeah, they're
Yeah,
falling.
those are the ripest ones.
Yeah, these are good.
That one?
I'm about to get some now.
Yeah, get a bunch.
The ripe one. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
It's such a wholesome picture. Everybody just picking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the cool thing. Like when you build your own
There's
food
one here.
forest, you kind of like you carve your own paths.
Yeah.
Like this is like a pathway,
For sure.
and as the mangoes, we'll have like a little path. It's
Right.
cool.
In the shaded area.
Yeah.
There's one.
I feel like, thank you. I feel like the skin is like a good breakup from the sweetness,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it's better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's better than a Suriname cherry.
Oh yeah.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Surinoms can be tough. The darker ones are better for the
Do you have a
Surinoms.
Suriname?
No.
No.
Our parents, we actually grew up with Suriname cherries. We didn't even
Suriname
really
cherry hedge.
realize like what it was.
We used to throw them at each other.
So
Yeah.
are you from Florida?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hollywood, Florida.
got you.
Yeah, born and raised.
Did your parents used to garden or? how did
Not really. Our mom did,
A
but
little
like
bit,
yeah.
herbs and annuals.
tomatoes but not fruit trees. But she's getting into it now. There's a bee right there working a flower.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yes. Then you want to talk, Kami, you talk about this.
Oh, we got some nice pineapples too.
Oh yeah, talk about those.
These are golden pineapples from pineapple tops from the store.
Wow.
Literally, like, don't throw away your pineapple tops when you're buying pineapples. Just twist them off and plant them. It's really easy.
And make sure they're compact too. Like don't have them like loose and floppy. Like you want to really compact the soil around when you're putting the tops in. So
Yeah.
Yep.
They like the sand and
well dry coffee grounds too. You can feed your pineapples coffee grounds. Yep.
That's a good tip.
Yep.
And then is this one of the spiral ginger?
No.
shampoo.
Shampoo ginger.
Shampoo ginger.
This
Yes.
is the one I have.
Yeah, shampoo. It's
Ayurveda?
I don't see any bulbs yet.
The what?
Ayurveda?
Oh yeah, like the Ayurveda medicine.
Yes, that's what the shampoo ginger is used for.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean a bunch of things, but Chinese medicine. for
Ah.
Do you
sure.
see any coming up?
No,
That's cool.
no
It's-
bulbs yet.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there was a big banana clump right here too. So same thing. It's feeding
Yeah,
off
they like
all
to
the
start in the shade.
Got
So-
you.
yeah.
There's
And
no shade here.
and this mango will
Banana
shade it.
was the shade.
Oh.
And it got
Yeah.
established for a few years, and then we were curious to see like what it was gonna do once we took the shade out.
And yeah,
And it's doing good.
it's pretty good. It's pretty happy.
The roots are so stable
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the feeding from the symbiotic relationship
Yeah,
that I don't think it would be like it would have to be something really dramatic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Take this. This is abundant.
That's a lot. And that didn't start. It started like with a little area.
One,
And it took a
one
long
little cutting.
time.
So how many years old is this?
We probably got the
two.
cutting in what, like 2021. We
Yeah.
moved the pot.
I think it was
around
the
a
root-
while.
the root
Yeah,
that we-
the root.
We got it from Jack.
Yeah. Jack hooked us up with the OG roots for this.
But this has been here probably what 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That is not that long. For it
No.
to be this
Yeah.
long.
And it goes to the ground.
It's a
in the
beautiful-
wintertime. They completely die back.
Yeah, they go dormant.
Snake.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I'm not
Oh,
scared.
there he is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got a lizard.
I think he got a lizard.
You got a lizard.
It's a black snake. So you're good.
They're good for the garden.
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting. And y'all really didn't flinch. So
We see him all. I saw one yesterday.
They're our
Yeah.
friends.
I just don't know where he went.
He's right here. There's the tail.
Let it be. Let
I want to show.
He's got a. I think he just ate a lizard.
Yeah, I see it coming down his stomach.
Wow.
But the skin is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Huh? Yeah.
There's an avocado tree we just planted.
Oh, and it has one.
Yeah. So we're experimenting. People have said, "Hey, take them off."
Oh, shit.
Oh, dang.
I'm sorry.
He came out to see it too.
Look at the
tail
tail
in
in
the
the
mouth.
mouth.
so
Look at
shaky.
the tail.
Oh, that's the
no,
lizard's
no,
tail.
See that? That's a good shot. The lizard's tail in his mouth.
In his mouth?
He can't. I've never seen him come out like they usually hide.
Is that the lizard tail or
That's
his
the
tail?
lizard tail.
Oh my god.
You sure?
Yeah, it's moving around and like
Wow.
I have no zoom on this camera and I'm not getting no
Wow.
closer. Do one of y'all? Oh,
There it
hell
is.
no.
There
Okay,
it
you
is.
will? I think he. Okay, there.
I don't think he'll bite with the lizard in his mouth.
That's wild.
That was cool.
I
Wow.
should be filming
He's
this.
putting on a show.
He really
That is. He got the lizard tail. Look at that.
And he keeps ducking and
Savage.
I'll
diving.
just let it be.
They're very happy
Yeah,
at growing
I think
home
he's
property.
like, I don't like cameras.
Yeah, right.
But what a beautiful
Guys,
monarch.
please, thank you.
And I
So-
see the longevity spinach.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So what I was saying is, the avocado, like, yeah, the tree's small, and usually it's a grafted tree. That's why it has an avocado on it. But usually you want to take them off. But we're split testing it. Over here we do a lot of experiments. Like they say, hey, take that off so it gives more energy to the plant to grow. But we want to see what happens. Like if it does get bigger and the tree does, that does really bend the branch, then we'll remove it. But we just want to, let it keep growing the way it is. It's really happy, and we just planted it not too long ago. So
I mean, first of all, it has this beautiful lush mound.
yeah, we're gonna be mulching.
Jack bean,
We're gonna be mulching all that too with the jack beans coming. Exactly.
and
Yeah.
I see so much new growth.
Yes.
I don't see how it could be stunted.
Yeah. No, it's
It
happy.
would just be getting more leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 2 weeks in the ground.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's a Maria B variety avocado.
Okay.
So what's cool about this variety? We learned from one of our buddies, Chip. So he's on Instagram. What's his Team Zuzu? Yeah, Team Zuzu on Instagram. We've learned a lot from Chip, but he recommended this variety because for people that are on the go and on the move that don't have so much time to be in the garden, he said this one's really good because when it starts turning, I think he said black. It's a Maria Black. Maria Black is the name of the variety. But when it's ready for harvest, it'll turn black. So you go out, you look out your window or whatever, you see a black one. All right, boom, that's ready to harvest. You don't have to think about like, is this one ready? Is this?
Right.
So right when it starts turning, boom, you could harvest it, and yeah, you have yourself
It
a.
lets you know.
It lets.
he
It lets.
says- Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, black avocado.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
says that it's also like more buttery.
yeah. It's more of like a Haas. It's in
Like
the
a
Haas
I
kind of.
personally don't like the avocados.
Yeah,
The
like
watery
Too
one.
watery,
I
too
don't like that
sweet.
either.
So this is a good. This is a really good one here. So
For sure.
and it's more of a dwarf variety from what we've heard as well.
Slower
So that's
growing.
why like it's closer to the house, but we'll only let it maybe get to about right out here, like before we prune it. So
Yeah,
and it's 15 feet away from the mango, and then 15 feet away from the strawberry tree.
Yeah, this is our biggest mango. CAC variety.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're hoping next year is going to be our year for more of a mango crop.
We didn't get any flowers yet. We think we over pruned it possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, the last hurricane we thought was going to be
Worse than it was.
so we pruned it just to be safe, and it was a little too late to prune them. They usually flower in like December, January
Got you.
for their first set of flowers.
Okay.
So we're hoping maybe we could get us like the bumper crop, but we'll see.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
It's so healthy and lush. I could totally see a bumper crop.
we're hoping. Yeah,
For sure.
it's grafted tree, so it's ready. It can hold a lot of fruit too. So
Yeah, she looks strong.
Yeah.
She's very sturdy. Beautiful prune job.
thank you.
Yeah. for
Now we
sure.
just need some fruit. It's coming.
Hungry.
Mangoes are our favorite too.
So this is more sugar cane coming in.
Okay, I
We
was wondering.
we had a
did
banana clump here as well.
you plant the whole cane?
No, so we put them in pots first, let them
Okay.
sprout, and then we plant it.
Get some
But
roots.
the bunnies love to eat the leaves.
Got
Yeah, they've been eating the leaves, the new growth.
So they got to get a certain height, and then the bunnies leave them alone. So we're trying to get through
Got
that
you.
phase.
Get past it, yeah.
Okay.
And this is more sugar cane here,
Yeah,
Uh,
Thai purple.
Thai purple. This has been our most popular variety here. It's
As
beautiful.
far as selling?
Yeah, it's a beautiful purple color.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, very sweet.
People buying it to eat or they're buying proper grade?
Mostly propagate. Yes.
I think this is the one that your mom gets from Bravo.
Yeah.
That she
Yeah,
loves. The
that-
sweet.
It's
orange.
good.
Time they have this,
I
I'm like,
see the chop and drop of the banana trees.
Yeah.
So this
exactly.
is what most of the property that we just went through used to look like? Like where
all like bananas every 15 feet. At least.
Got
A lot of bananas. Yeah, there was a point where we had
22 banana racks. At once.
22, like
Wow.
yeah.
over 500 pounds of bananas at once.
Wow.
Yeah, probably over 1,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild maintaining all the pups. That was
Yeah.
another thing that
Right.
we wanted to get a little more time back. And we wanted to plant more sugar cane. So we took a lot of the bananas out, put the cane in.
Yeah.
Wow. But it did so much for the soil.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
Were you guys intentionally planting densely?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Soil?
Yes. And for
Okay.
some shade with when the fruit trees were smaller. Like,
Got you.
but if we had to do it again, we probably would have took them out sooner. Like let more light in sooner. Maybe
Got
instead
you.
of we waited probably 3 years, maybe
Right.
waited 2 years or a little.
That and mounded stuff up.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
you.
Those two tips. I would say more mounding things versus.
Put things on a mound.
Yeah.
By mounding, are your mounds mostly just wood chips, or are you adding compost and then wood chips?
It's a blend. Right now we have like a fruit tree blend. It's sand, a little bit of peat moss, pine, and sawdust, and yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Majority sand based though.
yeah. It's like I'd say 40-50% sand.
Got you.
Yeah. So yeah, well draining, coarse type sand.
Okay.
Yeah. More sugar cane. This is a green variety here.
Awesome. Yeah, literally everywhere there was bananas. You could place for sugar.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at him.
Where's he underneath?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hanging out. So this right here is spinach as well too on the border. It used to be all spinach. We knocked it back a little bit, but it'll come back.
Yeah, longevity is aggressive.
Yeah, it grows. It's a good ground cover, guys. If you're looking for a ground cover, edible.
What is this?
That is a milkweed.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking so.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of butterflies. We got a lot of milkweeds in here. And
So did the caterpillars already start to eat it down, and this is new growth, or?
yeah, that's new growth. They're always eating it down. Yeah.
Awesome.
What spinach is this? This is a spinach too.
Legos?
Like, yeah, I think.
I think it was.
Here's some. These are the
seeds.
seeds. If
Yeah,
you want to
'cause
take some
at the
seeds.
tip-
Pink
These
flowers,
are like
yeah.
a wasp haven. I have these right next to my front door.
Okay.
And wasps, I think because of the shape of the flower,
I think this
are
is
able to pollinate them easily.
Oh.
Typically you see like stuff that's in the shape of the butt or wherever they land.
Wow.
Like certain umbrella type plants, different like
Interesting.
dragonflies, like
Yeah. Same with like hummingbirds, certain. where they could put their-
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So yeah.
Interesting.
cool.
This is a mature one too. I'm sure it's gonna go crazy once.
Yeah,
They're like, they come back and reseed every year.
they pop back
Yeah.
up.
I think
Yeah.
it'll come back because
This
they're
one's
like a summertime. Like you see newer growth.
It's there.
Got
Or
you.
is that actually?
Should
that
be in
might
the- I think on the
no,
kitchen.
That's it. I think. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Beautiful. Yep, it is because the purple leaves.
Yeah.
I've never
Agreed.
eaten it.
Do we want to finish here and then? All right. So yeah, maybe just finish through here. Excuse me. This right here, we put a bunch of soursop seedlings in one little area. We got to thin those out.
You know, in your bag is some soursop seeds.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
This is beautiful. Do you ever use the leaves?
Yeah. We add them to our teas.
We
Yeah.
just need
yeah.
more leaves.
We need more leaves. Yeah. Yeah. We have another one over here. But yeah, if you want to just, we'll kind of come through quick. This is a Pickering variety of mango. It's more of a dwarf as well. That's why, it's closer to the house. We're going to keep this one about 12 to 15 feet. I think it's, about 15 feet from the house.
This used to be a banana, but we took it out. We're probably gonna do more pineapple, like the whole pineapple.
Okay.
There's another cantaloupe there on the ground.
Awesome.
Another pineapple here. We got papaya up here.
Red custard apple, right?
It's a red
Those
custard
are
apple.
amazing. Red
Yes.
custard apple.
And then all the pineapples along the front. It's, like I said, it's an experiment. We're still trying to figure out. We just planted them not long ago. That's why they're a little yellow. But just trying to figure out, what's the best. We found well-draining soil. You could see some of the pineapples coming up too. They got fruit on them. And so yeah, let's take you guys to the other side here. Show you where the guavas are. I think we got what, 2 or 3 of them
Something like
to
that.
harvest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby Supreme variety is that a banana coming? Yeah.
There's a cornball under there.
This fig we're probably going to change out.
We'll switch it.
Yeah, this is one where we've planted it a while back and it's not doing too much. Not a while. Maybe 4 months.
No, not
don't
this
move
one.
it.
No?
Figs take a long
Really?
time. They say year 1, nothing, year 2, something, year 3, everything.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you might get like 4 or 5 fruit the first year, maybe second year 10, but the third year you get like 30.
We had one there before. We had a
It was
fig.
too low though. It was planted like here.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah,
And it-
they
mounted
definitely
this one
like
up.
the mounds.
Yeah.
I mounded mine too, but
so maybe we give it a
took
shot.
Forever.
Yeah,
It
okay.
took forever.
All right. You might have saved it.
Yeah, I hope, because it looks
Saved my
happy.
life.
Yeah.
Usually if they're not, they won't even do the leaves thing.
Okay.
Like the leaves won't even, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a brown turkey fig, the variety.
Yes. Yep.
This is the tree we were saying that grew from seed.
Is this a custard?
Red custard apple.
Yeah,
as well.
this is a seedling, a 2-year-old seedling,
2.
and we already had a fruit from it, and there's more fruit coming.
It's
You can-
only 2 years old.
yeah, maybe 2.5.
Yeah,
Said you got
3 is like all.
Yeah, we got one fruit from
And
it.
it planted itself here.
Yeah, or
This
squirrel.
is insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah, the leaves are coming back.
This thing is thick.
Yeah, and it's solid too in the ground.
Weird.
So.
What's going on right here?
So that right there is we've been experimenting a little. There's been ants crawling up, so it's this it's
Sticky trap?
yeah it's like a sticky trap. I think we might have put a little too much.
And we heard like you could put like something before that. Not
Yeah. So we've been taking some of it off recently, but it helps from the ants not farming aphids on your plants. But you know, we might have went a little overboard on it, but it's fine. I mean, it's still growing.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's happy. Yeah.
It looks phenomenal. I have a custard apple. I bought it in a pot at like 2 years old.
Okay.
It ain't got nothing.
Yeah. From seed. It's
Nothing.
yeah.
Like, the trunk is probably the size of this.
Wow.
branch.
Yeah.
Like this is miraculous.
It was chosen to be there. It wanted to be there.
Sure.
So here, this more cassava. We got coconut palms up here as well. They should start producing coconuts here pretty soon.
These?
Yeah.
These two.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were only maybe 3-4 feet when we planted them.
Probably 3.5 years.
Yeah. Yeah. About 3 years. When coconuts like tap in, they grow quick.
These two made it.
Water or like, because this mound is also massive.
Yeah. It's all mulch and chop and drop. So.
Okay.
So yeah,
Definitely tapped into something right here.
here's this guava's on the ground. Oh, we got to get those. Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 3 years.
This is nuts. And you also see you have another banana coming up?
Yeah, that one we gotta make sure it doesn't come
Yeah,
up.
that's the chop and drop.
Yeah, it is. They're resilient, the bananas.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah.
Those are namwas. This rack wasn't as big because I think we chopped this one before. But
So
the other
these are-
rack is big.
Are these dwarf namwas?
Yeah, dwarf
And
namwa.
you said it's not big.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the rack.
We've had.
The rack.
Yeah.
Like the other rack is a lot bigger.
I know, but our rack sucks. Yeah, right.
And you got to feed it. Look how high. Like you'll see
I'm looking at
at Jack's place too. You'll see he's got some high mounds. Yeah, a lot of mulch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the mulch,
Wood chips.
I'm just gonna keep going, but I use a lot of wood chips. I find that they attract cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of it. It's part of the
They're
journey.
breaking
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're breaking in.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we've killed some roaches, and we have a little cat too. Another little cat. She hunts them. She takes them out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she loves to just take out roaches.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So here's the guava tree. You guys could go ahead and harvest.
Pick them. Yeah, those are all
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
This tree has not stopped fruiting since it started fruiting.
Yeah.
And
this
what do
is
you call
the
it, air
Ruby
layer?
Supreme?
Ruby Supreme.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got some air layers.
Oh, and it came off so
Yeah, that's when they're ready. And you could eat the skin too.
Oh, I'm about to go.
Yeah.
in. Are we
Here,
gonna
this
do a
one.
cheers?
This one's pretty ripe too.
Are you guys gonna eat with us?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Guava cheers. Don't crunch it down, like, because the seeds are tough.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you crack your tooth, but
Yeah, we don't have worms, which is great.
Oh my God, we all
No
just took a
worms.
chance.
No,
Yeah.
we knew.
Oh, y'all did?
No worms.
so
Mm.
a tip on how to not have worms from what we've found and what works for us is you notice there's no guavas dropped on the floor around the plant.
Mhm.
So we feel that the aroma from the rotten fruit that attracts more bugs and insects and also, you know, from our tree having so much nutrients and chop and drop, like we feel that helps for a stronger plant to where the worms don't really get in your fruit either. So, you know, those two tips, you know, is what we've done and it works for us. So, you know, we recommend that. You know, don't have a lot of dropped guavas around your plant. And you don't have to let it get real big either. That's another thing. Like we see some of these guava trees are massive. Like this tree's maybe
That's how we'll keep it. We'll probably keep
12,
it.
like 8 by 8 maybe, or, you know, 10 by 10.
Maybe,
And it's loaded.
And it's loaded with a lot of.
This is probably 3 years old. We bought an air layer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what these are right here. These are air layers. So you want to go into the air layer a little?
Yeah, so you scrape off the skin. And then we bought these on Amazon, these little capsule things. You put soil in it, and then you close it up and make sure, you see how there's condensation inside so it stays moist? What you're doing is like you scrape off the skin so it stimulates the roots to grow. And now you got a big ball of roots. You give it like 3 months, you come behind it and clip it. Now you have a whole new guava tree.
Boom.
So this we'll clip soon and we'll put it in a pot. Nurse it. There, you'll see some. We have one in our nursery that we did successfully.
And
We'll
when
get
you
that.
do get all over, or does it start with the same properties as the
Yeah, so it starts fruiting a lot sooner. So like from seed, it would take a while, but maybe flick the fruits off coming next because it already fruited, so the branch already knows. So maybe give it like a year before it fruits to like get nice. We like to start it in a pot, let it push some new growth, and then you can put it in the ground too. So don't go from air layer to the ground. Kind of got to nurse it.
Okay.
There's another guava for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are just waiting to put that on the ground, or
No, we kind of
tired of it?
It's kind of just
Just hanging out.
yeah.
We're leaving it up there so it doesn't sprout.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So let me show you guys real quick about the vetivers up front, how dense they are. So yeah, we'll get into that. That's another. Yeah. We got to talk about that. So this right here is where we planted them like maybe a foot apart, and as you can see, like the weeds aren't coming in as much. It's more of like mimosas coming in, but yeah. There you go with the banana, with the bananas coming in. Yeah, that's a dwarf. What is that? Namwal. And all this new growth that you see, this new growth is about a week old.
Wow.
The new yeah, it's about a week of growth, maybe a week and a half.
We're about to get.
Yeah, it grows.
You know you're improving your garden because we're about to get like a gas powered edge trimmer. I'm about to like make designs, make this like a magnet.
Like a wave, yeah.
Like, etch this out.
And we put in the swale we put pickerel weed. That's a Florida native flower as well. The blue, like the little blue bulbs that you see.
Oh.
Yeah, so it grows like in the wet.
It's a wetland.
Yeah, it's a wetlands plant. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So everything's strategic.
Yeah, this is where our property drains
Yeah.
in a big rain.
So some of it's I'm sure some of those weeds too are beneficial as well.
I mean, we come in here and weed once in a while.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll literally chop it down to the ground too, and then it comes back up.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about this tomato. This is how when we said about volunteer seeds just growing. Like we didn't plant this. Like we didn't strategically plant this tomato plant. It just came up on its own, and like we've just harvested. Probably you guys could take as many tomatoes as you want right now. You could just start harvesting them all because like we had a whole. We just probably took about 2 or 3 pounds worth of these little ones. Yeah, so just take as many as you possibly can because.
So this is not the Everglades.
I think it is. I think those are Everglades, but that's one that wants to be there.
We've
like,
never seen a tomato.
and that's one.
Clump like this.
That's
this
one.
is one
That's
plant.
one plant right there. Yeah, and this is our soursop tree, and it's literally just taken over.
And there's sugar cane in there taking over too.
So here's another thing. Okay, so we planted this one right here, maybe 6 months ago. And we planted these seeds maybe like 3 months ago, and these seedlings, they're gonna dominate that. Like,
for about a year.
yeah. So we're probably gonna remove this and just leave the. Yeah.
I was just talking to another guy. He was saying how when you plant the seeds versus the transplants that just grow with the properties of the land,
Right.
Versus
The chosen one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they have that in
Like
their
in the
DNA.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Oh.
More
Sugar cane.
sugar cane.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this
You
one.
want to talk about this row real quick?
With this row?
Yeah.
So this was all Mexican sunflower too.
Okay.
So what we did is
All these vetivers we propagated too. We didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all like little, like little tiny cutting, not cuttings, but little, like single, or maybe like each one of these had like 3 leaves when we first planted it.
and we did this in July. This is not even a year old, this whole section.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So we did coconut. This is like a juicing section. So coconuts for the coconut water.
They're dwarf, more of a dwarf variety.
Malayan coconuts. If we had it, like, we would love to do dwarf Fijis. We just couldn't find them. So if you have a choice, do dwarf Fijis. But anyway, this is the Thai purple.
90% of this, 90% of the plants in here we grew from propagations. The only thing we bought were the coconut palms. Everything else,
and there was jack beans.
even this is all sugar cane we propagated, and
yeah, there's pigeon peas up there. If you guys need pigeon pea seeds, we got
pigeon peas. Yeah, we have a lot of pigeon pea seeds. Yes.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's all up here is all
Thai purple.
Thai purple, and it should be ready in we'd say about
July.
2 to 3 months for sale on our on our Shopify account. So
Really trying to get to this coconut stuff. 'Cause are these coconuts down there
What you mean?
that you're chopping, dropping?
yeah, those will be the future
Yeah,
coconut
those are
plants.
They're
Sprouted, yeah, and there's a couple here too.
How are you? So you guys are sprouting them yourself?
So this one I found near the beach.
You found one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just float around in the intercoastal.
Yeah, we found a couple on the side of the road too.
Those-
And
Wow.
Our buddy found those, and he's like, "Can I leave them here till I get a house?" I'm like,
gosh.
"All right."
yeah, this is our
In the
herbs.
ground.
Yeah, they are in the ground.
Like these are all our herbs, like sage. I think this is a different type of oregano.
Mm.
There's
Rosemary.
rosemary.
And then these are all volunteer papayas.
These
We have
these are all from
papaya
seed
bowl.
coming up. Not even
this-
what
this
a couple
is-
months.
a
Couple
good
months.
representation. This one was in a pot planted,
Yeah,
and then that one was from seed, and they're the same age.
same. Yeah,
That's
this one's this
crazy.
one's probably
How old are you then?
maybe a little.
Might be a little old.
Yeah. It's,
Versus this.
Twice the size.
yeah, we gotta do a video on that. Yeah,
Serious.
and we got some peppers over here. This is ready. This is ready to harvest.
Oh yeah, what kind of peppers
So-
are those?
We got these from Jack. Is the name on them still?
Might be somewhere. It's hard to remember all the names sometimes.
For sure. It's like, is
It's
it
a
hot
sweeter
or is it
pepper.
No, it's sweet. It's a sweeter
So I
pepper.
can just
Yeah.
bite it?
Yeah. What do you think?
Mm.
It's pretty good pepper.
It tastes
Solid?
like a signature spice.
Okay. It's hot? Has it got a little
No.
heat? No? Okay.
It's like paprika almost,
Yeah, it's a good pepper.
but it's like I just taste Mexican food.
Okay.
That sounds so crazy.
And we're in May.
Yeah.
You know, that's about the end of them. There's one more, I think. But yeah, we got a decent amount from them.
Those are good.
Yeah. So so these fruit trees right here, we think they need a little bit more water. They're groomy chamas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Brazilian
it's also like a
That's like the potato too.
yeah, I think it's in the same
Similar.
family. Yeah. They say they kind of look a little similar to the fruits.
Okay.
So, but yeah, they got new growth. But you know, all the sunshine mimosa is starting to come in really good here too. So
To keep a water ground cover.
exactly, yeah.
Beautiful.
There's the flower there.
So why do you think your vetiver grass grows so prolifically here? Because I hear vetiver grass typically grows slower than like a Napier or
Yeah, it is
Maybe
a
they
little
like the
slower.
water. That's
Yeah.
what it might be.
yeah, maybe they're
Yeah.
tapping into the root,
Yeah,
the water layer.
yeah, because this holds a lot of water in here too.
Yeah, and if
So-
you say if you dig down 2 feet, then
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
more inland, we don't have the
Yeah.
water layer.
Yeah, we have them at another property. It's funny you said that. We have them at another property that we don't irrigate any of our vetivers either.
We don't have any irrigation really.
Yeah, there's no-
Sometimes we hand water.
Yeah, we hand water.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So what the vetiver at the other property that we don't water, it's pretty crispy and it doesn't grow nearly as much. It's where you're at, like what
For sure.
what works at your
For
property.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
This is all lemongrass too up in here.
Oh, so
Yeah.
your experiment went chop and drop with this too?
Yeah.
it all works.
Yeah,
good.
and we make teas with it too.
It
So
just grows so fast. We gotta chop it.
Do
yeah.
you get cut up as you use it with the chop and drop?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
we
get a
go
little cut. Yeah,
sleeves
we
and-
usually have long sleeves when
And
we garden.
glasses too. 'Cause you could- yeah.
Do you want to talk about or let's harvest these fruits right here?
Pineapple too.
Yeah, pineapples in a pot.
Pineapple.
Yep.
But it's pink.
Yeah, that's what we think. You know, if anybody
Yeah.
knows, you know, drop us a comment. You know, what you think on why they're red or
It might have
pink.
had too much water. There might not be enough drainage in this
Usually
pot.
when the color changes, it's a pH thing.
pH. Okay.
Interesting. So
But
the
it
newer,
might be the species.
yeah, the newer is a little greener. Like
Yeah.
the newer,
That's good.
so it's
But
probably,
as it develops, it like quickly turns red.
So what do you do for the pH? How to balance it? And,
I mean, if it's red, it's alkaline or it's acidic. No,
Hmm.
blue is acidic, red is alkaline.
okay.
I know this from growing hydrangeas.
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, if you put acidic soil in a hydrangea pot, it turns blue and purple. If you leave it like with natural alkaline soil, it'll be pink.
Okay.
So what do you
so-
think we should have?
This would be an alkalizer. You would need a soil, acidifier.
So
I would
like
think.
pine,
But yeah, maybe
Coffee grounds, you think?
is coffee grounds acidic?
I think
that
they
can
are.
help, and it's light
Okay.
because it doesn't seem like it's not healthy.
Yeah, no, it's growing. It's definitely
For sure.
growing.
It's just a color thing, so it might
Yeah.
literally just be the color,
Okay.
Yeah.
not like a big effect on the fruit development.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. If like with blueberries, if the soil isn't acidic, you won't get blueberries that taste good. They'll taste like
Just
I don't know.
watery.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I have no idea, but they said you have to do it for the fruit production. Are these Jabos?
Yeah, pick these two here.
We got some
Yeah.
here.
Holy crap!
Some green ones.
And this is more. These are more shampoo gingers coming up.
Yeah, so we got 2 ripe for both of you guys.
Yeah, one each right here. We left them for you guys.
I think
Yeah.
these are. Let me see what kind this is. I think it's. Is it a Guava?
Oh crap!
It says.
I thought we had some. Yeah. I'm
No, I think that's it might be a Sabra.
Yeah, you guys get in there. You see that? There's another one coming.
Yeah, let me move this.
Such a gentleman. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, there's another one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these might be the ones you like.
Oh.
The Sabra.
Yes. I'm gonna
These are the
scream.
most delicious fruits.
Let us know. They just turned ripe, so hopefully they sweeten
Oh
up.
no, yeah, it's bursting already.
Let us know.
Mm.
Good. I don't think we've had it from that. We just got these not long ago.
Yeah, our
You
buddy
gave me
hooked
your
us up.
first fruit?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
these,
From
yeah.
these.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
There's plenty. There's plenty.
You're so nice.
That's all right. Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
The abundance is real over here. So
And our buddy Paul, he moved, and he's like,
yeah, he
you
moved
guys
to
would be a good home for him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Paul. You know,
we're gonna
he-
ship him some fruit once there's really,
Right,
really
right.
abundant.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
shout out
had
Paul.
a beautiful floral
Really?
overtone, like at the beginning. Yeah, it was like roses.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Paul, stay tuned. He might watch this.
Yeah, stay tuned,
Beautiful.
Paul.
So are these some babies coming up right
So
now?
yeah, those are
Like
you can
some of
see
the
all
fruit?
the fruit. This has got like 5 different varieties of Jabos on it. Like it's grafted.
What?
Yeah, that's what we were told when
There's a
we bought this
yellow,
one.
Supposedly, there's
What?
Rimmel, like every little branch down there. So you'll see like only some of it is fruit.
I think he said there's like 10 grafts on this thing.
What?
See, like that branch
Yeah.
is a different fruit, and it's not
Mm.
really fruiting as much as this branch.
And it
So there'll be
has-
different colors.
Yeah, that one's in the ground.
There's a white flower back
You
here.
have a shitload of fruit coming though.
Yeah, yeah, it does look
This is the
abundant.
first year this one's fruiting. Like it would do that, and then they'd fall off.
So how long from this point will you have like full grown, ready to pick fruit?
That one came out of nowhere. Those two that you just had, like we noticed them
couple
yesterday.
weeks.
Oh yeah.
Like we did, yeah, like
Quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. It is. This is so beautiful.
You got
Yeah.
Oh,
we
wait,
have,
yeah, I'm
right?
starting them from seed,
Right.
but
Okay.
I want one fruiting right
these
now.
are dwarf namois as
Yeah, we
well.
like the dwarf.
And then another thing, tip about Jabos, guys, Jaboticabas, they like the shade. So that's why we put them underneath the bananas. They don't like full sun.
Okay.
Yeah, they get crispy and yeah, it's
Beautiful.
and irrigation. Like this is like our only thing that's on irrigation is the Jabos, the Jaboticabas.
Especially the ones out of the, in the pot. And there's
Let's-
another one. You could grow these in pots if you're in an apartment. Just
Yeah,
gotta be patient.
they're all in pots.
It
Yeah.
takes them a while to fruit.
What
Like,
gallon size pots are these?
Those are pretty
These are-
big, 25 at
maybe even
least.
more.
25?
Yeah.
This gotta be like 35.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
bigger. Yeah. They're big pots.
Maybe 45.
Yeah, they might be
Yeah.
45s. Yeah, those
I
are big.
have some,
But you wanna research too what type of soil Jaboticabas, because they're finicky. So you want to get them in the right soil
Yeah.
too. So that's another tip with those. Let's just show
we
you
got
real
one more
quick.
section.
Yeah,
We got
show you
more Jabos fruiting.
show you our nursery that we propagate stuff. This is our garage that we keep all our gardening stuff inside here.
Oh, it
So-
looks so much better than where I keep mine.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, you got to keep organized. That's the thing we learned about this.
It's crazy.
It could get crazy, yeah. So this is
This
work
we
in
gotta
progress.
take out.
yeah.
There's more.
So yeah, so here's all of our. We got to put these in bigger pots. That's why they're kind of off to the side, like they're ready for bigger pots or the ground.
Some
Like
sapodillas.
Okay,
you know,
I was gonna
we may
ask.
put these at our rental properties.
Yeah, that's why we're looking for more properties. We need more places to
I was
plant.
Yeah,
gonna
as you
say,
can see.
I will buy this from you.
Yeah,
Because I want a gooseberry.
sapodilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, these aren't grafted though. So if you're gonna do it, probably get a grafted one.
How
Yeah,
long does it
this
take to fruit?
this might take another
10
7-8 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
These like 10 since they're not grafted.
Yeah.
The grafted
Right.
ones, like 5,
4
7.5.
or 5. Yeah, at
Really?
least half.
It's
Yeah.
the fact that they've been grown with the same soil,
Mhm.
essentially,
Yeah.
in a healthy place from seed.
Yeah.
But either who's
Yeah, these are all propagations too, mulberries. We got some of these if you guys want.
Yeah, we got some in pots.
these.
right?
They're fruiting
are
already.
these the everbearing?
No, either the dwarf, Thai dwarf, or the Tice. Like we
Okay.
don't know which
We
ones,
mixed
but
them up a little bit.
they're
Got
both
you.
good varieties, really good varieties.
Is this a volunteer pigeon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we put pigeon peas in our pots
Oh,
too.
to build
Yeah.
the nitrogen?
Exactly. Yeah.
Very smart.
This is some more Jaboticabas here.
Wow.
Pineapples that we propagated. This is a peanut butter fruit.
Wow.
This we just pulled out of the
Canistel.
ground, wasn't doing too good. We're nursing it
That's a
back to
blue
health.
grape. Yeah, we're getting it back to health.
This is a Java that literally just fruited more than it had leaves.
Yeah, first time it ever fruited.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is she doing okay now?
We think, but the
It's
leaves
still,
the
like-
tips are kind of burnt, so we're not
hoping
sure.
the new growth, like you can see, there's more.
But yeah, it has a lot of new growth
Oh,
coming.
then she's ready. She's okay.
Yeah.
Typically, like things that aren't doing well, they send out fruit just before it dies because
Oh.
plants like purpose.
The last one.
I hope that's not it.
I'm gonna leave seed.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, but no, it's not it because you do still have.
Yeah, it's got
more
new growth.
things coming out from the
And
side.
it looks like more fruit's coming.
Yeah.
This one might be right. I might try this one.
Yeah,
let
is
us
that
know.
the Sabra?
We gotta be better at labeling. Let's
What do you
see.
think?
I don't think it's a Sabra.
Okay.
It's got a thick skin, but it's pretty good.
No. Yeah, it is.
Might be a Grimmel.
Mm.
Might be a Grimmel.
If it's a Grimmel and they're that small, wait until they get huge
Okay.
because they literally get massive.
Sugar cane, probably like that'll be our next crop that we plant here. All the 1 gallon pots are sugar cane. This is the
Miracle Berry.
miracle berry.
Oh,
It's got fruit.
It's
It's
coming.
got fruit coming too. Yeah, they like shade, guys. If you're trying to grow these, great fruit in a pot. It turns sour to sweet. So if you have a lemonade or just lemon water, you don't have to add any sugar.
Yeah.
You eat one of these seeds. You don't have to eat the whole seed, and you spit the seed out. But you suck on one of these seeds, and for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, it'll be the sweetest lemonade you've ever had, and you won't have to add any sugar at all.
It sounds
Just
fake. but
Eat
it's
one of these
real.
berries, and then it turns the sour to sweet. So
Yeah.
this is a mame.
And then this
Okay.
is the air layered guava.
Ooh.
So this would be ready to plant because it's pushing the
Okay.
new growth. And that's from the tree out there. That's what we were talking about. Ruby
Yeah.
Supreme.
Yeah, that's one of the air
Yeah,
layers.
get the Ruby Supreme guava. They're really, really good.
Look at this, guys, on the table.
He's just been following us.
Yeah.
Where y'all
He's on
going?
tour too.
This is the miracle tree.
Yeah.
The Leaf of Life, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that one?
Someone just gifted it.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a beautiful plant to give someone.
You guys
Heck
put that
yeah.
in tea as well? Or?
Yeah. We broke that up and put
I've
it in
used
tea.
it on cuts
Yeah.
too. Like
Okay.
you kind of like,
Mash it up.
yeah. And
What
then
tree
you,
is this?
Like aloe.
Longo?
no, this is what is this? Mamacita or is
No.
that an Inga?
No, it's Inga.
Ice cream bean.
Yeah, ice cream bean.
Oh, Have
Yeah.
you had this one?
Yeah. I've
Does
had.
it taste like ice cream?
It's a pretty good fruit. No, it's
More like
real sweet. Yeah,
marshmallow-y.
Ooh.
That's how I feel.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's
I gotta
really
try
good.
it.
Yeah,
It's like-
nitrogen
it's
fixing.
like a cotton candy like texture. Like
That's so weird.
Here's
yeah, it is kind of weird.
if you guys want a mulberry, it's got fruit on it. and-
Yes,
yeah. I'm not sure which one. It's either the Everbit or the Thai dwarf or the Tice.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
50-50
Try
chance.
one. Yeah, there you go. Probably pretty good.
It's not the Everberry.
No.
No.
Yeah, because that's so delicious.
Yeah, and it's got the I like to eat them. My wife likes them like really purple,
Yeah.
but I like to eat them like with a little red because they got a little sour in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little mixture.
I'm the deep, darkest purple.
Okay.
No type of tartness.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
sweet
this is a we just bought this. We're about to plant this. This is yeah, chocolate pudding black sapote.
Oh,
And we heard this is the sweetest variety right here.
Ooh.
It's called the Reineke
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
black sapote. So
Those
that
are really
that'll
good,
take
and
some
like
time.
A wintertime fruit. So like when
Right.
not everything's fruiting, you'll have those.
And you can
Yeah.
only grow that if you're in like a place that doesn't get a frost.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
tropical. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's our nursery.
It is
You know, and,
amazing. And these are all plants that you're either going to put into your yard or into the properties that you
Yeah,
have.
or give them
give
away.
people,
Yeah,
yeah.
gift them. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do you guys want a sugar cane too?
Oh my gosh, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grimmel.
Yeah, hook them up with a.
Absolutely.
This is a Grimmel.
Maybe a good one. Here. This one.
I have to take a few pictures. Oh my gosh, is this your land too?
Yeah.
Okay, so is
It,
this
it
where
wraps
we-
around. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and the balcony. Yeah. It was all we redid everything here pretty much. No, it was here, but it was all rotted out. Like we put the roofs on, the windows, the balcony. We replaced all the wood, and the pool was really bad.
How long ago?
That was in about 4 years now. Yeah. So we've been here for a little bit, but
Awesome.
yeah.
2330?
28 and
Oh wait.
5.
Oh, 35. Yeah.
I was way off. Okay. Got you. You
But hey,
guys
we
look
rather
good.
look young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Awesome.
There you go.
For sure.
You guys have such a good brotherly.
Yeah, no, we
relationship,
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without him. You know,
Yeah,
like this is, as you guys know, it's
We're better
a good
together,
amount of work.